Adolescence is a turbulent time for pretty much all of us. We are struggling with changes in our genetic makeup, feelings of not knowing who we are or what we are going to do with our lives beyond high school. We have to deal with maintaining our grades, fitting in. There's the element of not knowing who we can trust, who is a friend, and who is secretly a boy-hungry monster devouring every poor, sexed-up sap that comes their way. Hello friends, and welcome back to ETF for some sexed up teen horror reminiscent of classics like Fright Night and Species. Jennifer's Body is a 2009 horror comedy directed by Karen Kasuma and written by Diablo Cody. The film stars Megan Fox at the height of the Megan Fox fever. She plays Jennifer, a high school student who becomes possessed by a demon and begins preying on her male classmates. Amanda Seyfried co-stars as Jennifer's best friend, Needy, who must confront her friend's demonic transformation and take on the role of nerd-turned-badass in order to stop her bloodthirsty rampage. The production of Jennifer's Body was a collaborative effort between director Karen Kasuma and Diablo Cody, and a talented cast and crew. The film was produced by Fox Atomic, which is now a defunct division of 20th Century Fox, which has also been consumed by Disney at this point. Failed company after failed company created a product that focused on producing edgier, youth-oriented films. According to interviews with the filmmakers, the idea of the film first originated with Cody, who was inspired by her own experiences as a teenage girl, and the way in which young women's bodies are often commodified and objectified in popular culture. Apparently, Cody wrote the script in just a matter of weeks, and Kasuma was brought on board to direct after expressing interest in the project. The film was shot on location in Vancouver, Canada, over the course of approximately 2 months, which is a pretty quick turnaround. Kasuma and cinematographer M. David Mullen worked closely to create a visual style that would both capture the film's horror elements and its comedic sensibility. At its core, Jennifer's Body is a film about the ways in which societal expectations and gender roles can shape and constrain young women's lives. The film's portrayal of Jennifer as a sexually confident and aggressive character who is punished for her transgressions is a clear commentary on the double standards and prejudices that young women often face. Throughout the film, Jennifer's demonic possession is outwardly linked to her sexuality, with her newfound predatory behavior becoming a metaphorical representation of the dangers of female sexuality. The theme is further emphasized by the film's focus on the male gaze, with Jennifer's physical form being objectified and fetishized by both the male characters and even the camera itself. However, the film also subverts these tropes and expectations, with Jennifer's transformation ultimately serving as a means for her to reclaim her agency and reject the societal pressures placed upon her. In this sense, the film can be seen as a feminist critique on the ways in which women are often reduced to their physical and sexual traits in mainstream media. In fact, I remember when this film first came out, it getting a lot of flack for the fact that it focused so heavily on such a feminist agenda. Initially, I will be honest, I kind of steered away from the film for that very reason. But as the years went on, and I thought more and more about it, and the world started to change, and things started to come out about the film industry, it became clear that this movie did have a strong message behind it, and that the filmmakers had something to say. In addition to these feminist themes, Jennifer's Body also explores issues related to trauma and the power dynamic of high school social hierarchies. The film's depiction of Jennifer's transformation can also be read as a metaphor for the ways in which trauma can fundamentally alter a person's sense of self. And the film's exploration of the high school social scene is a sharp commentary on the ways in which power and influence are wielded by those at the top. The film's use of humor is also a key aspect of its success, with Diablo Cody's witty and irreverent script providing numerous memorable one-liners and comedic set pieces. At the same time, the film never loses sight of its darker themes, and maintains a strong sense of tension and suspense throughout its runtime. The film's aesthetic is characterized by its use of vibrant colors, playful camera angles, and stylized lighting. From the film's opening sequence, it is clear that the film's visual style is meant to convey a sense of playfulness and exaggeration. The opening credits are shown over a montage of images of high school life, with bright colors and very playful music. The camera follows the character of Jennifer as she walks down the hall in slow motion, her hair flowing behind her in the wind. The use of slow motion and exaggerated camera movements is a reoccurring stylistic choice throughout the entirety of the film, and serves to create a sense of heightened reality. The film employs a range of interesting camera angles and movements to heighten the tension and create a sense of unease. For example, the scene where Jennifer first transforms into a demon is shot at a low angle, with the camera positioned below her as she rises up and looks down on her victim. The low-angle shot emphasizes Jennifer's newfound power and control over her victim. Throughout the film, the camera is often positioned in unusual places, such as under a bed or behind a door, to create a sense of voyeurism and unease. The film often uses stark contrast between light and shadow to create a sense of foreboding or danger. In one scene, Jennifer is shown standing in a pool of light, with darkness surrounding her on all sides. This contrast between light and dark serves to reinforce the duality of Jennifer's character, as both a popular and attractive high school girl and a ruthless fucking monster. However, one of the most notable aspects of this film's visual style is its use of color. The film is saturated with bold, vibrant colors that just pop off the screen. The characters are often dressed in bright, eye-catching outfits, and the sets are decorated with bold patterns and colorful artwork. The use of color is not only visually striking, but also serves to highlight the film's themes of femininity and female power. This is one of those color palettes that would look incredible laid out on a canvas. You know, like the ones made by our sponsor, Movie Palette. Movie Palette is an eye-catching and unique piece of artwork that holds a deep secret. Your friends and family will be intrigued by the fascinating story that each movie palette has to tell. Every stripe represents a color of a particular scene in the movie. Each stripe is put in chronological order to give you a perfect representation of your favorite film in one stunning work of art. The effect is a gorgeous and accurate representation of the colors and vibrancy found in your favorite movies. As its secret is revealed, Movie Palette is sure to become a conversational piece, as you try to guess which colors represent which scene. The best part about these for me is that it's a piece of art that showcases the visual look of a film, through the captivating color palette that makes it capture our imaginations. Not often do we see the color of a film so beautifully celebrated, which is why ETF has partnered with Movie Palette to bring you this exclusive offer. Head on over to moviepalette.com, pick the movie palette of your favorite film, and use the promo code EMBRACE15 at checkout to get 15% off your purchase. That's EMBRACE15 to get 15% off your purchase from Movie Palette. And now, back to the video. In terms of casting, contrary to popular belief, Megan Fox was actually chosen to play Jennifer after impressing Kasuma in her audition, while Amanda Seyfried was cast as Needy after an extensive auditioning process. The rest of the cast was rounded out with a mix of established character actors and up-and-coming performers. The performances throughout the film are often heralded as outstanding. Megan Fox delivers a standout turn as Jennifer, perfectly capturing the blend of seductiveness and menace. Amanda Seyfried also shines as Needy, bringing depth and nuance to her portrayal of a character struggling to come to terms with the traumatic events unfolding around her. The film's focus on Jennifer and Needy's friendship is a key aspect of the story. The two characters have a complex and fraught relationship, with Needy initially feeling overshadowed and overlooked by her more popular and charismatic friends. As the film progresses, however, their friendship is what the story ends up hinging on, with Needy becoming increasingly determined to protect Jennifer and put an end to her demonic rampage. The process of self-discovery and empowerment is also a key aspect of Needy's character arc, as she comes to understand the true nature of their friendship and the depth of her own inner strength. Despite its commercial struggles, Jennifer's Body has since gained a cult following and has been reevaluated as a subversive and intellectual entry into the horror genre. Or horror comedy genre, I guess? Its innovative approach to genre conventions, its feminist perspective, and its smart writing and performances have made it a standout entry in contemporary horror. I personally have to give Jennifer's Body a B+. While initially I didn't think this film was all that great, upon further viewings, I definitely have a newfound appreciation for what it was trying to do. Jennifer's Body is a thought-provoking and engaging film that uses horror and comedy to explore complex themes of gender, sexuality, and power dynamics. The feminist perspective of the film and its subversion of traditional horror tropes make it a standout entry into the genre. Kasuma's confident directing and Diablo Cody's sharp writing combine to create a film that is both entertaining and thematically rich. I would have to say it's worth seeing at least once. Well, friends, that's going to be all for now. I hope you enjoyed this discussion of Jennifer's Body. It's one of those films that I've wanted to talk about for a while now, but it has a lot to unpack, and I wanted to make sure I did it justice. If you enjoyed this video and you want to help support the future of this channel, please consider subscribing to us over on Patreon. Every little bit helps us make new content, and we appreciate each and every one of you who decide to help out. Until next time, stay away from the boy-hungry demons at your school, no matter how sexy they may appear, and thanks for watching.